Hello everyone, my name is Simran and I am going to teach you mathematics. Students, in the last class we had already started the exercise number 3.1. So today we will be completing this exercise, that is exercise number 3.1, and we will be discussing its 5th question to 9th question. Alright students, so have a look at the 5th question. What is the 5th question? Following table shows the points of each player scored in 4 games. Okay students? So what is this? This is a table that is showing the points, okay? The points of player A in first game, second game, third game and fourth game respectively. Alright students? Similarly the B player and similarly the C player. Alright students? Now what we need to find out? Now answer the following questions. First, find the mean to determine A's average number of points scored per game. In the first part you have to find out the mean or the average score of A, okay, of the player A scored per game. Alright students, so firstly we will be finding out the average score of A. Alright students, so firstly students, what is mean? Mean is equals to sum of observations upon the number of observations, right students? Sum of observations upon the number of observations, alright? So students, in the first part, sum of observation means firstly we need to find out the average score of A. So what is the average score of A? That is 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10. And the number of observation, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 games, right? So 14 plus 16 plus 10 plus 10 upon 4. Alright students? 14 plus 16 is equals to 30, 30 plus 10 is equals to 40 and 40 plus 10 is equals to 50. So it is 50 upon 4. 50 upon 4 is equals to 12.5. Okay students, what is this? This is 12.5. So what is the average score of player A? That is 12.5. This is the average score of the player A. Next part that we are going to discuss is second part. To find the mean number of points per game for C, would you divide the total points by 3 or by 4 and why? Okay students, in this question you are asked that if you are going to find out the average of C player, okay, then will you divide the number of observations by 3 or by 4? Have a look students. Player C is not playing in the third game. So if he is not playing in the third game, how can we calculate the total number of observation based upon 4 games? So we'll divide the mean by 3 as the number of observations will be 3. 1, 2 and 3. Okay students? So in this part we'll say that we'll divide by 3. In the second part we will divide the mean as 3 because he is not playing. He is not playing in the third game. Alright students. Now students, what is your third part? B played in all the 4 games. How would you find the mean? Okay, it is saying that B is playing in all the 4 games. So what is the mean? So we'll divide the mean of the B by dividing it by 4 because the number of observations taken for B will be 4 because he is playing in all the games, right students? So for considering the mean of B, okay, of player B, sum of observation is 0 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 upon 4, okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 6 plus 4 is equals to 10 and 10 plus 8 is equals to 18. So 18 divided by 4. 4.5. Okay students, 4.5 is your answer. Alright students, so what is the average score of B? That is 4.5. okay. Talking about the next part, B, who is the best performer? Okay, now who is the best performer? Best performer will be the one who is scoring the most average score. Okay, students, clearly A is scoring more than that of B, but we can't say about C because we haven't calculated C yet. So firstly, we'll find out the average of C. Okay, C is playing in 3 games, so we have to divide it by 3, and 8 plus 11 plus 13. Okay, students, 8 plus 11 plus 13. 8 plus 11 is equals to 19. 19 plus 13 upon 3. 32 upon 3. Okay, students. So this is 1, 0, okay, 0.66. Okay, approximately that. So clearly, students, you can see that the average score of A, player A, is the most highest. Okay, so who is the best performer? Player A is the best performer. All right, students. So who is the best performer? Player A. All right, students. Player A is the best performer as his average is 12.5. That is the most as compared to B and C. Okay, students. Okay, students, now we'll be looking at another question, that is your question number 6. The marks out of 100 obtained by a group of students in a science test. These are the marks given of some students, okay, out of 100. So, we need to find out the following things. Alright, students. Firstly, tell us the highest and the lowest marks obtained by the students. Okay, students. So just have a look at the data and tell me the highest marks. Highest marks and the lowest marks. "85, 76, 90, 85, 39, 48, 56, 95, 81 and 75. Okay, so the highest mark is clearly shown, that is 95. Okay, students. Highest marks is 95. Now tell us the lowest marks obtained. 85 no, 76 no, 90 no, 85 no, 39, 48, 56, 81 or 75. So 39. This is the lowest marks. 39. Alright, students. Now students, the next part. Range of the marks obtained. What is the range of the marks obtained? That is the highest value minus the lowest value. Alright, students. So second part, very easy, based upon this first part. Range is equals to highest marks minus the lowest marks. Okay, students. Highest marks 95, lowest marks 39. Okay. So it will turn out to be 56. Alright, students. Because 95 minus 39 is equals to 5 can't be subtracted from 9, right, students? So we'll take a carry from 9, it will turn to 15. 15 minus 9 is equals to 6 and 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Okay, students. So 56 is the range of the marks obtained. Okay. Now the third part, that is the mean marks obtained by the group. What is the mean marks obtained by the group, students? We need to find the sum of observations upon the number of observations, right? So students, mean is equals to sum of observations upon the number of observations. Alright, students, so sum of observation is equals to 85 plus 76 plus 90 plus 85 plus 39 plus 48 plus 56 plus 95 plus 81 and plus 75. Alright, students. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So number of observation is equals to 10. Okay. We'll add now. 85 plus 76 is equals to 161. Okay, students. 90 plus 85 is equals to 175. 39 plus 48 is equals to 87. 56 plus 95 is equals to 151. Okay, students, 151. 81 plus 75 is equals to 156 upon 10. Alright, students, now we'll need to add all these things. Okay, so 161 plus 175 is equals to 161 plus 175 is equals to, students, 336, plus adding these two, what we'll get? 832 plus 156 upon 10. Now students, add 336, 238 and 156. Adding all these things, 6 plus 8 is equals to 14. 14 plus 6 is equals to 20. 2 is in the carry. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. Okay. 3 in the carry. Now 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1 is equals to 7. So 730 divided by 10 is equals to 73. Okay. So students, the mean marks obtained by the group is 73 marks. Alright, students. So mean marks obtained is 73 marks. Okay. Now students, next question. Question number 7. The enrollment in a school during 6 consecutive years was as follow. These are the enrollment. Okay, students, this is the enrollment of a school for 6 consecutive years. Alright, students, find the mean enrollment of the school for this period. Okay, so we need to find out the mean. Mean is equals to sum of observations upon the number of observations. Number of observations. Alright, students. So students, the mean, okay, 1555 plus 1670 plus 1750 plus 2013 plus 2540 plus 2820. Alright, students, and divided this thing by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 consecutive years. Alright, students, dividing it by 6. So now we'll be finding out the addition or the sum of these years. Okay, 1555, 1670, 1750, 2013, 2540, 2820. Okay, students. 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. 5 plus 7 is equals to 12. 12 plus 5 is equals to 17. 17 plus 1 is equals to 18. 18 plus 4 is equals to 22. 22 plus 2 is equals to 24. Okay, students. 2 in the carry. 2 plus 5 is equals to 7. 7 plus 6 is equals to 13. 13 plus 7 is equals to 20. 20 plus 5 is equals to 25. And 25 plus 8 is equals to 33. 3 in the carry. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. And 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, students. So the sum will turn out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 divided by 6. Alright, students. Now we'll divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 by 6. Alright, students. 6 into 2 is equals to 12. Right, students? Now we'll take this 3 down, then 0, 0, 3 down and 4, 5, 30. Now this 4 and this 8. Okay, students? 8. Okay. So the answer will turn out to be 2058. This is the mean enrollment of the school for this period. So what is the mean? That is 2058. 2058. Alright, students. So in this type of questions, what you need to do? You have to carefully take the sum of the observations upon the division. Alright students, be careful when you are doing the calculating parts. Okay. Now students, the next question. The rainfall in millimeter in a city on 7 days of a certain week was recorded as follows. Alright students, so this is the table in which we are given the rainfall in millimeters for 7 days. Okay students, the rainfall for Monday, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Alright students, so find the range of the rainfall in the above data, right students? So finding out the range, we need to find out the day on which the highest data was there, the highest rainfall was there and the lowest rainfall. Alright students, so firstly we'll find the highest rainfall and the lowest rainfall. Highest rainfall was 20.5 millimeter, right students, and lowest was 0.0. Okay students, 0.0 millimeter. So what is the range of the rainfall? Range is equals to highest minus highest rainfall minus lowest rainfall, right students? That is equals to 20.5 minus 0.0, that is 20.5 millimeters. Okay students, so the range of the rainfall in the above data is 20.5 millimeter. Alright students, now in the second part, find the mean rainfall for a week. So we need to find the mean of the rainfall in a week. Fine students, so for finding out the mean, what we need to do? Mean is equals to sum of observations, okay students, and the number of observations. Alright students, sum of observation is equals to 0.0 plus 12.2 plus 2.1, again 0.0 plus 20.5 plus 5.5 plus 1.0 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, divided by 7. Now students will do the sum part. 12.2, 2.1, 20.5, 5.5 and 1.0. Just keep in your mind that the decimals should be coinciding. Alright students, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 3, 8 plus 5, 13. Okay students, 3 and 1 in the carry. 2 plus 1 is equals to 3, 3 plus 2 is equals to 5, 5 plus 5 is equals to 10 and 10 plus 1 is equals to 11. Okay students, 1 in the carry again. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay students, the sum is students 41.3 upon 7. Removing the decimal will be having 413 upon 70. Dividing 413 by 70. 70 into 5 is equals to 350. The remainder is 63. Okay, taking point and 0. 7 into 9 is equals to 630. Alright students. So the average or the mean rainfall for a week is equals to 5.9 millimeters. Alright students, what is the mean? 5.9 millimeter. Now students, the next part. On how many days was the rainfall less than the mean rainfall? What is the mean rainfall students? Mean rainfall is equals to 5.9 millimeter. Okay students, so now tell me the days, okay, on which the rainfall was less than the mean rainfall. Okay students, clearly on Monday it is 0.0, so it is less than that of mean rainfall, right? Tuesday it is more, Wednesday it is lesser, Thursday also students it is less, okay, Fridays it is more, Saturday it is less, okay? And on Sunday also it is lesser, okay? Sunday. So basically on these 5 days, the rainfall was less than that of the mean rainfall, okay students? Now we'll be discussing the next question, okay? The heights of 10 girls were measured in centimeter and the results are as follow, okay students? So basically this is the height of 10 girls measured in, okay students, measured in centimeter, alright? So what is the height of the tallest girl? Firstly, look at the data and tell me the height of the tallest girl. 135, 150, 139, 128, 151, 132, 146, 149, 143 and 141. Tallest girl, okay? So the height of the tallest girl is 151 centimeter. What is the height of the shortest girl, okay? Look at the data and tell me the height of the shortest girl. That is 128, okay? 128 centimeters. Alright students, the next part. What is the range of the data? What is the range of the data? Range is equals to highest value minus lowest value. Right students? Highest one is 151 and lowest is 128. Okay students? So what is the difference between these two? 23 centimeters. Okay students? So this is the difference between these two. Okay? The next part students. What is the mean height of the girls? We need to find out the mean height of the girls students. So what is the mean? Mean is equals to sum of observations upon the number of observations. Right students? Now students, the sum of observations is equals to 135 plus 150 plus 139 plus 128 plus 151 plus 132 plus 146 plus 149 plus 143 plus 141 upon 10. Alright students? Now we'll add these things. Adding firstly these two students, 5, 8 and 2, 285. Adding these two students, 267. Adding these two students. Okay. Now students, adding these two and adding these two students. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upon 10. Alright students, we need to add these things. Alright. Now we'll be adding these things. Alright students, I have just erased this thing. Now we'll be adding these 285, 267, 283, 295 and 284. Okay. 5 plus 7 is equals to 12. 12 plus 3 is equals to 15. 15 plus 5 is equals to 20. 20 plus 4 is equals to 24. 2 plus 8 is equals to 10. 10 plus 6 is equals to 16. 16 plus 8 is equals to 24. 24 plus 9 is equals to 33. 33 plus 8 is equals to 41. 4 plus 2 is equals to 6. 6 plus 2 is equals to 8. 8 plus 2 is equals to 10. 10 plus 2 is equals to 12. 12 plus 2 is equals to 14. Alright students. So basically the sum of these things is equals to 1414. Okay. Divided by 10. Okay. So what is the mean height? 141.4 centimeters. Okay students. Okay students, so the mean of the heights of the girls is 141.4 centimeters. Okay. Now students, the fifth question. how many girls have heights more than the mean height? Okay, now you need to calculate the height of the girls who have got more height than the mean height. Okay, now not this height is more than that of the mean height. Okay, no, no, yes, this is greater than that of 141.4. no, this is also greater, this is also greater. Now students, this is also greater. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So students, the answer of the fifth part is 5 girls. How many girls have height more than that of the mean height? 5 girls. Alright students. So students, we have already completed the exercise number 3.1. Okay, and we have practiced all the questions of this exercise. I hope that you all will do study at your home. Okay. Have a nice day all of you. Bye-bye.